Oh, hello. I've not used this for a couple of days. Let's go in with the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV Invisible 50 plus SPF. It doesn't moisturise the skin as much as the L'Oreal one, but it doesn't claim to be a moisturiser, does it? Just an SPF. And you'll have to excuse my appearance today, guys. Gosh, I'm still feeling rough. Not as bad. I think I'm coming out the other side. But still not feeling my best. Certainly not 100%. Right, so that's the sunscreen. I use it as moisturiser sometimes, and today is one of those times. Got toothpaste on the side of my thumb. Right, I think this is done. But let's check. So the Boots Glow Dewy Serum. If this is done, I've got a Revolution one I can bring in, but I'm not going to use that today. Just want to check if this Boots one is done. Just want to pat this sunscreen in, otherwise it's going to pill. I don't use the droplet anymore because it's just no use, yeah, and you can see nothing's coming out of it. There's little droplets. No. So tomorrow I'm going to bring that other one in, or maybe I'll wait till next week. So that's that. Now we'll use, which is in my top drawer. Just what I use on the daily. Oh, there's just stuff everywhere here. Let me try and shift some of it around. That might be a bit better. Right, so I'm going to go with the Sunkissed Skin Hyaluronic Acid Nourishing Under Eye Serum. And that should be nearly done. Yeah, there's a bit there, and then there's a tiny bit there. So, not much at all in there now. And it is very moisturising. Okay, then we'll use this Revolution Pore Minimising Setting Spray. I'd love to get this out of the collection by the time I next do my update, my project pan update. I don't actually use that much per day, and that's why it's taking me a long time to use it. But we'll get there. Then I'm putting this into the skin. People are coming in and out today. But we're nearly 7 minutes in. No one's even said hello. Okay, let me get a drink. Right, I'm gonna go in with the Shop Me Say No Pore Face Primer. Just putting this where all my largest pores are. And I do go into the eye area here, because it's like a little filler. Fills in the little lines. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, glow stick. Where are you? Right, New Look glow stick. Well, glow highlighter stick in the shade Gold. And I'll put that there. I don't normally go here, but why not? Why not live dangerously? Hi, babe. How are you? So that's that. So let me talk to you about the foundation I used yesterday. So I went off here yesterday and I just realised just how dark this is. I like it as a foundation. But it's too dark. Let me just put a bit on my skin so you can see. I mean, it doesn't look that dark on the skin, but trust me, when it's all over, it's just too dark, and you can see how dark it is from there to there. So what I'm going to have to do is go in with a mixer. I'm not doing that today, just because I can't be bothered. So I'll use a different foundation. I just wanted to let you guys know that. This one is in the shade Porcelain too. It's not porcelain. Well, I knew. I'm just recovering from this gastric flu that I've got. But other than that, not too bad. Glad you're well. We'll use a Fenty Beauty one, shall we? Something nice and simple. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation in the shade 120. I'll do like a pump and a half for now. Like warm it up in the hands. I've just been sleeping it off, to be honest. And hoping that when I wake up that I'm not cramping. What it is like for you IBS sufferers out there, it's like having IBS, probably 10 times worse. It's not nice. And then once I've gone in with a hand, I'll go in with a sponge. I'll spray it with my Sunkist hydrating spray, which is just a facial spray. I have ulcerative colitis and celiac. I hope you feel better soon. Oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. Yes, mine's like a bug. It's gastroenteritis. It will go eventually. You have to prepare yourself for that when you're throwing up in the toilet bowl though, don't you? You will go eventually. I mean, I've got anti-sickness tablets, so I've not been being sick for the last day or so. But do you know when you're not sick and you feel sick, there's a lot of that's going on. So my body wants to be sick, but I've taken a tablet not to be sick, basically. Right, Sunkist Skin Hydrating Face Mist, that's what we're going to go in with now. So today I'm going to do a happy look, or something that makes me happy. On the eyes. I've got another video going out about 11 PM UK time, not on this channel though. I think that's okay, isn't it? Yeah. Seems to be going and going and going, this foundation. You think that there's not much left because of this gap here, but I'd probably say it's down to here at least, and there's a bit up here. See, I'm trying to get it all. See, every time I do that, it just makes this gap even bigger. So we'll leave that as it is. Probably about a quarter left. Right, concealer. I think next week I'm going to at the moment I'm using this Technique glitter primer. I really don't like it, guys, and I just feel, I've tried it. I just feel like I'm not going to use it up, because I could be using that for a good year. So I'm going to buy the W7 Sparkle Stay. It's only £3.69 anyway. And I'll probably just get rid of that one. I don't like throwing makeup out, but if it's not working, it's not working. You'd think all glitter primers would be the same, wouldn't you? But it's not. That's not the case. Okay. And let's get a little drink. Hi, Eden. How are you doing? Right, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil. I was looking on eBay. I bought this, I think it was about a year and a half ago. I was in Poundland and I bought this collection. It was like a brow serum. You put it in your brows before you put anything like this in. And it conditions your brows and makes them look fuller. And I really enjoyed it. And I was looking on eBay and they don't have anything like that. Maybe Just My Look do, so next time I place a Just My Look order, not that I could see that I have anything to actually order from Just My Look. They've got a couple of foundations on there I wouldn't mind trying, but I don't need foundation, I don't need skin tint, so therefore I don't need to order. Got the doctors in an hour. Oh no, I hope you're okay. I had the doctors yesterday. I was looking at my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. Mine isn't waterproof for some reason. They didn't have the normal version, but I like the fact that this is waterproof, because obviously when I go out and it's raining, it won't budge it. So in my local boots, I just had this. Maybe this is just something new out. I think the e.l.f. waterproof brow pencil is new. Yeah, I've never seen this one before either, but I haven't used the e.l.f. brow pencil in years. Okay. And do you have to have an appointment for that? Can you not just, like, say to the doctors you need a repeat prescription? Because here you would ask for a repeat prescription and they'd just give it to you, unless they feel like they need to monitor blood pressure and things like that. So, powder. Fenty powder. This works out well because I've just used the Fenty foundation. So, let's go in with this. This is in the shade Butter. They do a pink powder. I don't know if it's in this size, but if they do, I wouldn't mind trying that. It's a travel size. Oh, get a grip, Andrea. I get the injection, same as me. Mine's just, where is it? Here. No, I get the implant. Sorry. It lasts 3 years. I don't know even why. Well, the doctors asked me to go in for some kind of birth control because I've got epilepsy. And obviously, if I was to be in a relationship and I wasn't on anything, then it would be super easy for me to fall pregnant. And that comes with all kinds of problems. Being on the meds that I'm on, it's dangerous. It's dangerous for me to fall pregnant on those meds. The child could have all kinds of problems like spina bifida and everything else. They don't even like giving that medication out to people anymore, but because I've been on it for so long, they wouldn't even dream of taking me off it now. The injection is every 3 months, but having long periods, so I might need to go on to something else. Have you not thought about the implant? Something that lasts a little bit longer. Too much information, but I won't read that out, just in case you don't want me to. But that is not good. Maybe they need to investigate that. And if you bleeding to that extent as well, they need to do blood tests to make sure what your iron levels are, don't they? The reason I know all this is because my sister went through that for 1.5 years where she was constantly bleeding. And she had to have all these tests. She was under a gynecologist for a long period of time as well. She's all right now, but yeah, it wasn't pleasant for her. Before I got pregnant, I had the IUD, so might go back on that. If that works for you, yeah, then might as well. I might go into Boots tomorrow and see if they've got this putty blush brush. This is the bronzer brush. So we're just going in with the e.l.f. bronzer in Tan Lines. The things that us women have to put up with, hey Eden. I need to put in a prescription for my mum's meds. I did a medication last night But there's some tablets that she needs, so I need to be doing that. It's just straightforward really, but I just feel exhausted. I might even ask her if I can stay over tonight, because I feel drained. Right, let's go in with this BH Cosmetics 116 brush and blend out. I'll have positive thoughts sent your way. Exactly, me too. Hi Evelyn. How are you? Okay. I don't want to try the bronzer from the Malika palette. Where's the bronzer? Oh yeah, this is a Flower Beauty bronzer that I pulled. So, looks like that. It's a Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer in the shade Sunrise L1. And it's like all marbled. I think for the rest of the face products, I will use the Malika palette though. See how I get on with that. But the bronzer in there is just too dark, I think. Okay. Right. Blush time. Let me just wipe this brush off. So this is a darker one of the tea palettes. It's Malika's. It says Made with Love by Malika. Becca BFF's Bronze Blush and Glow palette. So basically we're going to use the blushers and the highlighter. I think I'm going to go on with this one. I think that'll go really nice with the look I'm going to do. That one is called what again? Yes Girl. It's one of the Radiant blushers. And I'll just blend that out a bit. Right, the highlighter. I think it's one of the, yeah, soft focus highlighters. That one's in the shade Dusted. So everything's darker than the previous palette. You saw me using it last week. But I can pretty much get away with using everything. And even probably this to a certain extent, this bronzer. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Because I've got a busy day. I've got to go to the job centre. Then I've got to go and take my niece for a brow tint test. She wants her brows doing. So, but then after that I can come back and film. So it will be later on, around this time I should imagine. I think I want to go back in with this down here. This powder smells so nice. Right, and then I know it seems like I'm using a lot of powder, but I normally use my Hourglass finishing powder. I'm trying the Max Factor Veil out, which is a dupe for the Hourglass Veil. See if I like it. See if it has a place in my collection, basically. Because I always think it's got glitter in it. It does look like it's got glitter in it, but it doesn't show up on the skin. It looks really nice on the skin. So I'm just going to go in with this brush again. If the glitter did show up, I wouldn't be keeping it. Hello, Emily. I do only use a bit of this though. Blimey. I like these kind of finishing powders just because it kind of makes your skin look flawless. And almost like you've got a filter on your face. Come on. Right. Let's put some finishing spray on. Well, setting spray. So it's the Technique Glow Setter. These really last a long time. I'm sure I've had it a couple of months or more of that. Right, so we've used this now. So I can put that away. I was going to use my Sleep palette that I pulled in from the shop, my stash. Maybe I'll just use that tomorrow. That's just got highlighters in. Right, eyeshadow base. It's going to be a bit of a drastic look. Maybe not to everyone's taste, but it is to mine. The look I did yesterday as well, I really liked it to begin with. It wasn't as bad as when I used it last time, the Merope shade, which I'll show you again in a minute, because I know some people weren't in here, that are in here now, weren't in last night's live. So it did go patchy up here a little bit, but other than that it managed to stay on. So I've just used the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime in shade 1. That's the one I always use. Or at least the one I've started to use, because I used the other one up. Now we're going to go in with the Revolution Contour Palette as normal and go in with this shade here to set my base. Okay. Today, for like everything but the lid shade, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Hair Honey. I need some sunshine in my life, guys. Because I'm not feeling the best. This is stained with a bit of green. So it's one of the Just Right brushes. And these eyeshadows are all kind of wrong. But this pale yellow here, it has sequins in it. So I think I'm going to use that first. There was this shade here, Palooza, isn't Palooza. There was a glitter there. You can see the glitter around it. I put the glitter in a different palette. I don't use the glitter, so thought I'd just put a different eyeshadow in there, different yellow. I don't know how bright I'm going to go with this, because you can, like with these yellows that are in this palette, you can go pretty bright. think it's going to be a relative short video today. I know we're 40 minutes in, but trust me, that's short for me. Right, that's like almost a pastel yellow. Let's go in with this one here. I'm not going to tell you the names. It says Sunburst, but it's probably not Sunburst. And then I think I want to go in with this bright yellow here. And again, that says Dandy, but I'm not too sure it's Dandy. Go up with the other side of the brush. You know, I might put a yellow, I've got a yellow No Budge stick as a base all over here. Thinking about it. Part of me really wants to use this on the outer corner as well. Let's get a different brush. Just going to go in with this Eco Tools brush. So, I don't think it's Sweet Spot, but yeah, that one there. And that again has got sequins in it. It's not really that pigmented. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So I'm literally down to, I think, the last half hour of Tammy's video, or if she's posted any more, it will be the one from yesterday. So we've got this. The e.l.f. No Budge Matte Shadow Stick. I've had this ages. It's in the shade Stella. Is it Stella Spectacular? It's in such small writing you can barely see it. I think I'm going to use it. It's barely been used, so let's use it for this look that I'm doing today. Just as a base. And maybe for the lash line. So I'm just going to lay it down and then I'll probably smudge it out a bit. I think I want to leave this still brown. Yeah, so it's all going to be fun and games tomorrow at the job centre. They'll be looking at my job applications and they'll say, oh, you haven't applied for a lot of work. Because normally I apply for about 30-40 jobs every 2 weeks, and I've only applied for 10. There's a reason for that. The fact that I only got my CV back last night, and I wasn't getting anywhere with my other CV, so I just thought it was pointless. But now I've got my CV, I can keep applying. Part of me just feels defeated though. When you go in for so many jobs and you don't even get an interview, it's like, I feel like it's personal, even though it's not. Because how can it be personal if they don't even know what you look like? They're just going off a CV, and employers look at hundreds and hundreds of CVs, I'm sure. I'm going to go in with some of this on the lash line, I think. All I'm trying to say, guys, is sometimes it's hard. Okay. I'll tap a bit of glitter glue over the top. Again, Technique glitter primer. It's not the worst glitter primer I've ever used, but it's also not the best. Right, let's tightline. So I've got to wait for that to get tacky. But I think that's all we're doing with the eyes with the Colourpop Honey. I mean, again, that's what mine looks like. I'm sure it didn't come like that. I know for a fact I don't think this one came in it. I think this one came in it though. I think what I'll do is just look at how it comes and try and put it back. But some of those yellow eyeshadows have come from this palette I built, and I really like it. So this is the Truly Madly Deeply. At this point it's an empty palette, and the yellows were down here, the 3 of the yellows. So I do want to put them back there because I really like the palette and I would like to use it soon. So yeah, I'm still here just getting the kids' breakfast sorted. Got my stepdaughter here. No problem, Eden. We don't need the Wayne Goss brown eyeliner. I normally use that underneath, but because I've got that yellow one on, I don't need that today. I've actually not used that for a while. But what I will do is I'll go in with the Ted Baker black eyeliner and we'll tightline. And I think today I'm going to use brown mascara. Okay. That's that done. Right, let's get my Build Your Own palette out. I keep forgetting it's got blush and highlighter on. Could have used that today. Never mind. I'm using this all week, so I'm sure we'll get to use it again. So that's what it looks like. The majority of them are pastel rosy shades. We've got a Titmouse Cosmetics one here. We've got Glam Shop here. But the rest then are pastel roses. I want to go in with this one today. This one's called Pixie. Just feels like it's drying up. It's a beautiful shade. So we're going to put that, let's put that down here so I've got easy access to it. We're going to put that over the No Budge stick. Right, why does that feel too tacky? Just feels too tacky. That's what I mean about the glitter glue. I think I'm going to order one tonight, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit on. And then we're going to come back when it's dried down a little bit more. I'll do my mascara on my lip and then come back and put some more on. I normally do that anyway. It's got like a yellow to orange flip. Very nice, but it's not going on well. So, mascara then. I said I wanted brown, didn't I? So I'm going to go in with the Prime Chromatics Prime Lash Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. So one of Francis. This is a good mascara. Expensive, but good. We all know I don't buy expensive mascaras over here. Hi Sasha, how are you? Jesus loves you. Does he, Coral? I am good. That's good, Sasha, I'm glad. If you can hear the children outside, they're just playing. I can't do anything about that. They have lungs. Let me just put that out there. They know how to scream. There's a little girl, she's ever so sweet. I think she might be about 7 years old. I think she's 7 and her sister's maybe 8 or 9. They honestly look like twins. Anyway, the youngest one, I was leaving the other day and she came over and hugged me. I thought it was so cute. They haven't learnt boundaries at that age yet, have they? Oh, I really, really like what that mascara's done. I thought I'd broken my mirror. That would have been the second mirror this week that I'd broken. Well, the other one I've not actually broken. I mean, I must have dropped it on the floor and then stood on it, not realising it was on the floor. It was a big, massive contraption. So you had your main mirror here, and then you had something off to the side and something off to the side. I'm just going to throw it out because I opened it the other day and the mirror part in the middle fell on my hand and grazed my hand here. I was lucky it didn't cut me. That would have been a few hours in the emergency room. I like your mascara. Thank you. That's an interesting but pretty shift for your eyeshadow. I like it. I think it's nice. Like I said though, you can definitely see the shift there. But I do love yellow eyeshadow. I love yellow eyeshadow, especially in the summer. Even when it's not summer, if I'm feeling down, and I'm not feeling down, I'm feeling ill, all it takes is yellow eyeshadow, guys. Bit of yellow eyeshadow. I feel like the sun's on my eyes. Got mascara there, and all the eyeshadow's doing is like putting a bit of orange tint over the mascara, so can't do anything about that. Maybe brush it away. Still feeling quite tacky. It is supposed to be bad luck to break a mirror. I know, 7 years. I've got enough bad luck, babe. Do I really need any more? No, my eyelashes are not playing ball. Oh, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to make it worse. So now what we've got to do is lips. What I'm going to do is the shades that I've used already, I'm going to put down one side. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget what shades I need to use. Okay, so far we've only used 3. I mean, I have used this one multiple times for Inner Corner, and I might use it again today. In fact, I might go with that pink. So these are the 3 that I've used. This one I used twice already, and this is the one I'm conflicted about whether I should declutter it or not. You can put like eyeshadow on your nails. I've done that in the past, and this is a multi-chrome. This is so darn pretty. I mean, look how pretty that is, and it still is really smooth, but I don't think it's working on the eyes. I need to get that other glitter glue just to make sure. But yeah, for now we've used 3, and I've got another 6 to use. $7 years. Wow, yeah, it's supposed to be 7 years. I like your curls. Oh, thank you, Sasha. I just refreshed them today. If you want to know how, I've got another channel, a secondary channel, Embracing My Curls. So you can, I don't think it's up yet. It's going to go up in a couple of hours. A video that shows how I got them looking like this. So, what do I want to do? Oh yeah, the pink. I want to try, let me speak English. I want to try this all over the lid, but for today, I feel like I want to go into the Inner Corner with it. So let's do that one there. This one's from Glam Shop. I think it was from a specific collection, like a pastel collection. You really have to scrape this one. I just subscribed to you. Where did you subscribe? This channel. Because I do have a secondary channel. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's take it up there as well. Wow. That's beautiful. That's going to look beautiful all over the lid. But I do feel like I'd need like a pink base. I mean, it's showing up. You can see it showing up, but it's very pastel. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. With that shade. It's called Giggle, by the way, guys. So it's a very pastel leaning pink. Let me get it out of this palette. But it's got these blue, like this blue shift. Can you see it there? It's got this blue shift to it. And let me turn this mirror down. One mirror. Light. Look at that. So that's that. And because I've not really used that, I'm not going to keep it with the other three. I'm going to put it back in its spot. Maybe we can use it tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we can use that one tomorrow. So now I just need to get a lippy on. I don't want this one on. Normally I'd wear red like this because it, like you can see, it looks so nice with yellow. Maybe I'll get one of my Charlotte Tilbury ones. Do you use lip liners? Sometimes, not often, if I'm being honest. I have got lip liners. Where is it? Look, it's full of lip liners. But it's that extra step, isn't it? I'm just looking for my Charlotte Tilbury one that I want. We'll just go with 1975 red. I mean, they do say with dark colours you are supposed to use lip liners, but I don't feel the need. Isn't that a beautiful red? It's like an orange base red. I like your necklace. Thank you. It's from Amazon. So it wasn't much at all, Sasha. Oh, I like it. Not to everyone's taste, I know, but it is to mine. And can you see how the yellow makes the blue pop? Even the pink does as well. So this is the overall look. I was thinking the lip look yesterday with a lip liner. What did I use yesterday? I've slept since then, babe. What colour did I use? Did I use a red? I don't think I did. No, wasn't it? I couldn't decide. Oh, I know. I think I know. It was this one, wasn't it? That lip gloss. The Elizabeth Arden Sunset Bronze. And it has like all these different shades running through it. This is what the Fenty Beauty should be. It actually shows up on your lips as like being like purple here, whereas my Fenty Beauty one just looks like a clear lip gloss. But I've seen I've been seeing Tammy use some Fenty Beauty glosses and they all just look like they're clear. Like there's no pigment to them. It just looks like it's a natural lip colour. And that's fine if you like that kind of thing. But I don't. If I'm going to be paying like £20 or however much they cost, I want to see some colour on my lips. But that's just me. Lol, the gloss. Exactly, the gloss. I remembered eventually. Because like I've got like most of these are from my lip service project pan, which I'll be updating I think in a couple of weeks. But then I remembered I brought this in because I couldn't think of what to do with that actual look. But yeah, maybe you're right, maybe some kind of lip liner would have gone well, but then you've got to have a cool lip liner because people were saying do a cool look, and I'm like, but I don't really have much cool lips, you know, because I like red. I really go for that bold red lip, as you can see. So thank you for suggesting that. I may do that again soon when I'm wearing kind of like a neutral look, maybe. That's been my experience too. I have to use a lip liner with the Fenty gloss. But do you not just feel like if you have to use a lip liner, what's the point? Like, I feel like that. I mean, not everyone's going to feel like that, but it's like a case of, like this one here. Let's see. So this one is from Deck of Scarlet, and Tammy's got Fussy, and I've seen Fussy in the store, and it looks exactly the same as this. Let me do a little swatch. I hate doing swatches on these because glosses are sticky. I feel like there's actually more pigment than in this than there is in those Fenty ones. And it's like a case of, yeah, the hyped up. But I don't think they're hyped up for a reason. You know, I feel like I'd prefer to go to Pat McGrath Labs and get one of their lip glosses. They do really, really nice lip glosses, and I'm hoping, normally in November, they do a sale, like £11 lipsticks. That's how I got, it's not in the packet, but I got this one a couple of years ago. This one is in the shade Elson 2. It's the Pat McGrath Matte Trance lipstick, another red shocker. Last year I looked for a gloss, they didn't seem to have any. I don't want to spend a fortune on the Pat McGrath Labs gloss. Part of me really, really wants to try one of those NYX Butter Gloss glosses. I don't know exactly the name, but they're like the NYX Soft Matte. They come in packaging like that, but it's a gloss. So I want to try that. I also, when it comes out, I also want to try the, do you know those new blushes that they're bringing out? I'm not too bothered about the bronzers that are already out, the butter bronzers that are out now, because I'm not too sure whether I like it, because I've got the Physicians Formula butter bronzer and I don't like that. Well, I need to try it again. It's on the chopping block. But the blushes look nice. So they're not out in the UK yet. By the time they're out in the UK, I'll be off my no-buy. So hopefully I'll be able to pick at least one shade up. It's probably going to be a pink, because I'm absolutely loving pink blushes at the moment. I like a good red lip too. It's hard not to. You know, once you've found the kind of red that suits your skin tone, in my case it's orange based. It's like that. I guess it's because it goes with my hair colour, and you know, it's just absolutely stunning. So stunning. And yeah, it goes with yellow, it goes with orange, even like a, oh, can you hear that? That better not be coming out. Right, I need to be careful with that. It's a £23 lipstick. So yeah, you just need to find your right colour for your skin tone and things. It took a lot of experimenting with me to find my right red toned lipstick, but I got there in the end. I do like have a few blue toned reds. I've also got this lip crayon here, which is darker, which I like it, but you know, I prefer the Charlotte Tilbury in 1975 red to that. Anyway, I'm waffling. I feel like I'm waffling and feel like you guys should go. Well, I feel like I should let you guys go now. If you've not already liked the video, I would much appreciate it if you did. Don't forget to check out my video over on Embracing My Curls and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Please like and share this video, and I'll see you tomorrow if you want to join me for the next live. Bye guys.